Welcome back to my channel Knowledge Chronicle.
Have you ever wondered how humans, birds, fish, and even bacteria came into existence? Did someone create them all at once? Or did life evolve slowly over billions of years? Today, we dive into one of the most fascinating and mind-blowing topics in science: the evolution of life forms, a theory that changed the world. Before science gave us answers, most people followed what we call the theory of special creation, often found in religious texts. This theory had three main ideas. First, all species were created exactly as they are today. That means lions were always lions and humans were always humans. No change. Second, the diversity of life has remained constant. No new species ever appeared, and none disappeared. And most importantly, Earth was believed to be only 4,000 years old. But in the 19th century, this theory was challenged head-on by keen observers of nature and scientific explorers. In 1831, a young naturalist named Charles Darwin embarked on a 5-year sea voyage aboard a ship called the HMS Beagle. This trip changed everything. As he explored islands, fossils, and wildlife across the globe, Darwin noticed something interesting. Living organisms were not entirely different from extinct ones. Instead, they shared similarities, like pieces of a puzzle. For example, the bones in a bird's wing, a human arm, and a whale's flipper all have a similar structure, even though they serve different purposes. This suggested that all life shares a common ancestry. He also observed fossils, the preserved remains of once living organisms, and found that many species had gone extinct, while new ones kept emerging throughout Earth's history. This was evidence of gradual change, not sudden creation. But how did this change happen? Darwin proposed a simple yet revolutionary idea: natural selection. Let me break it down with an example. Imagine a group of beetles. Some are green and some are brown. If birds prefer eating green beetles, then more brown beetles will survive and reproduce. Over time, the population becomes mostly brown. This is survival of the fittest, not the strongest, but the best suited to survive in their environment. According to Darwin, fitness means reproductive fitness. Those who survive and leave more offspring pass on their traits. This slow and natural process, repeated over millions of years, leads to evolution, the formation of new species. Here's something many people forget. Darwin wasn't alone. Alfred Wallace, a naturalist working in the Malay archipelago, reached the same conclusion independently. He also believed that nature selects the fittest individuals, which strengthens Darwin's theory. Now, here's the twist. Earth's geological history, its mountains, rocks, and fossils, matches the biological history of life. Earth is not 4,000 years old. Scientific evidence from radioactive dating of rocks shows it's about 4.5 billion years old. Over this vast time, life evolved from simple single-celled organisms to the complex forms we see today, like us. This means all living beings are connected, not just spiritually, but genetically and historically. You and a jellyfish? Believe it or not, you share a distant common ancestor. So, the evolution of life is not just a theory, it's a beautifully interconnected story backed by fossils, DNA, anatomy, and observation. It's the story of how life adapts, survives, and changes, slowly but surely. And it all started with simple questions, just like the one you asked today. If you found this video informative and exciting, then your one like, share, and subscribe will help us create more valuable content. See you in the next episode of Knowledge Chronicle.